This is a podcast.
Ladies and gentle germs, what it do, man? It's your boy Mo Cheese, aka Grits, broadcasting live from the Kountry Roadz Diner. This is Kountry Roadz Experience. I want to thank y'all for joining me. Hey, usually I go into a whole bunch of rambling on and on and on and on, but we're not going to do that today. I got a special guest in the building with me. Before I do that, I have to do this. I've been promoting it. And if y'all don't know by now, you should know, but I'm going to give you another taste of what's going down on January the 6th. It's going down at Warehouse 9 in Columbus, Georgia. So for all you people that are in the Georgia area, Columbus, Georgia area, Metro Georgia area, it is the booming metropolis of Columbus, if you didn't know. Y'all make sure y'all come out and join us for Funny First Fridays.
New York Entertains presents Funny First Friday.
Why isn't there any B battery? Does the B stand for black battery? There was black batteries. I wouldn't use them. Probably at work sometime.
Funny First Fridays, Columbus's premier comedy series.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Showcasing nationally touring comics who have appeared on Def Jam Comedy, Comic View, Comedy Central, and Last Comic Stand. Funny First Fridays, January 6th at Warehouse 9, 929th Street in Columbus.
So if I'm a baller on the budget. Monsters, that's my store right there. But one thing about Monsters, you got to have patience up in there. You can find that stuff anywhere in there. I bought me a nice little blue jean outfit. Pants and the shirt. Found the pants where it's supposed to be. The shirt was in the back hanging in between some damn shower curtains. I like, here goes the damn shirt right here.
It's Funny First Friday, January 6th at Warehouse 9. Doors open up at 7:30. Showtime is at 8. For more information on VIP tables, call 833-22-FUNNY. That's 833-22-FUNNY. To purchase tickets, go to eventbrite.com.
Hey, what's going on?
And hey, I want to make sure that they see the spelling correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to see this correctly.
I appreciate that.
As he said, people don't listen. So I want y'all to see it for yourself. Chef, what's going on, sir?
Man, life is good, man. I'm on vacation for a little bit. I just finished up my last event on the 23rd for the year. So, hey, I got like 3 weeks to just chill and enjoy life, man. This is my summertime.
Chef, you've been grinding, man. You've been grinding, sir.
I really have, man. I can't take credit for it, man. They always say, that word of mouth is the best kind of advertising, and like the word of mouth is tremendous, man. So, I really appreciate it.
Hey, so what's crazy is, and I don't really hold it back from anybody. Everybody that has watched the show before know that I took a little bit of a vacation, came home, kicked back up with the podcast, and one of the very first people that I saw online doing a whole lot was Chef Micahel. And I saw Chef. I said, man, I gotta make sure I get with Chef. And I reached out to you and I was like, yo, we got to get you on for an interview. And to be honest with you, I think both of us got busy. You know what I'm saying? I would say I dropped the ball on my end because I should have reached back out to definitely get you on when I was doing the Black Business Pushes. But it was like things just started happening so fast and things was just coming. And all of a sudden, the opportunity to be at the comedy tour comes up, and boom, I'm seeing all this good food rolling through a hallway, and I get invited back to the like the little green room area, and guess who the chef is? It's freaking Chef Micahel.
I started posting we're everywhere, and again, I can't take credit for anything, man. God is great to me. Dude, like last year or this year, going to be last year. We fortunately, my team and I, man, we were all over Georgia. Anywhere that people needed us to be, we weren't turning down. The hard work that we had to do to get there and all those other things, man. If they called and it was a good fit for the client as well as myself, we were there. So it's a blessing, man. It's really a blessing. I look forward to next year.
Now, a couple of different things happened over the course of the year, and I don't want to mistake anything per se or misspeak. But I know at one point, and maybe all of these things actually happened. You opened up, you either opened up the restaurant or you were the main chef at Green Island Hills.
No, Green Island Hills. No, that was not something I did. But we did have a restaurant called Micahel in the Mountains in North Georgia. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a venture that I took a chance with, and I think that maybe that opportunity kind of fallen in my lap. The opportunity of the restaurant itself was not necessarily the big picture of what happened with that situation. We were there for like almost going on 4 months, and during that time, the concierge kind of made a name for itself in that area. So we have luckily a lot more clients in that area now. We get a lot more bookings in that area now. So Michael's in the Mountains was a learning experience for myself, as well as my team. But I think the bigger picture of that was the exposure of being in the mountains.
Okay, now I'm just trying to clear up because maybe Green Island Hills just isn't this conversation at all. Did something happen at Green Island Hills? I don't know. Swear you had an event or something that happened at Green Island Hills, and it kind of sort of all sparked everything.
Well, kind of speak it into existence then, because
damn it, Green Island Hills
live in that area.
Green Island Hills, y'all hear it. So now, did you because the last time I talked to you, you were about to get ready to do an opening. Now, was this another opening, or is this okay? Hold on 1 second. Well, I'm waiting. Green room. We got Paz in the green room. This is my brother from college. He keeps getting up and down out of the green room. Therefore, I'm not bringing him in on camera just yet.
Right.
I think he is settled now. Paz, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, family? How you feeling?
We good, man.
What's going on, man?
Look, I ain't want to.
How you feeling?
Hey, I can't call it, man.
I ain't want to bring you in before you knew it, because I saw you were getting yourself together over there, sir.
Yeah, man. I had to kind of do an emergency evacuate my computer room. I had to take everything out in case the pipes burst because
freeze warning.
In the 13 years I've been here, 2 times the pipes have burst from people above me, and it leaked into my computer room. So I had to make sure that I just wanted to make sure that I had everything out. So I had to pull out everything and do a reset up in my living room.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Know it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for joining us here on Kountry Roadz. As y'all know Pasadena also well. We got Chef Micahel, the concierge by Chef Micahel. You can follow him on Facebook as well. Make sure you spell it correctly. Micahel.
That's
that
right.
Is Micahel. Like it don't.
So you gotta pause with the A, because a lot of people they're not listening to you because they already assume they know how to spell it. So every time somebody asks me to spell my name, I always say Micahel.
Right.
Sometimes they catch the pause. A lot of times they don't.
Yeah, because when you said, look, when you said it and you said it so fast, I was like, did I hear it wrong? And then I repeated it, and you were like, you listened, and I'm like, yeah, I'll make sure I ain't said wrong. Hey, we got our other brother in the building. I'm gonna wait for him to come on camera because we never know what he has going on. He's in the green room right now. But I wanted to ask you some cooking tips while we had you on here as well. Now you were over there working on a nice filet mignon, sir, right?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you were chasing that down with the gold label butterfly bourbon over there.
Oh man, look. So this was a gift that I got, but this is called Blue Run. So this is actually where's my camera? This is actually a 24 karat gold butterfly. So after I'm done drinking this, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna keep the bottle anyway. But all the lettering, I wouldn't be wrong about the lettering, but I know this is 24 karat gold. I'd like to drink, bourbons. My first experience with bourbons was I did the masters back in 16. First time I ever had the experience of cooking for 2 billionaires, man, and it's different, man. Like way different cooking on that type of level with people. And the point of me saying that was the guy who supplied the alcohol for that used to work for, or he worked for AFES, which is the military. He supplied the alcohol to the exchanges in Europe. He was the guy that brought the alcohol for this, event. Dude, this was a 7-car garage. 3 of those bays of that garage was full of alcohol, man.
What?
And it was just days and days and days of people drinking. So when I first met the guy, he was bringing in inventory. I was cooking breakfast that morning. He was like, "Chef, you ever tasted this? You ever tasted that? Whatever." And again, I had never drank bourbon at that time. So he started shooting me stuff. Just, "Hey, try this, try this, try this, try that." Dude, by 11 o'clock, I was lit. And I was like, "Look, man, you got to stop this." But at that point, that's when I fell in love with bourbon, because it's a whole different kind of, it's mellow. You know what I mean? And it's not like it's something that you drink and you rush it. It's something you actually sip. If you're rushing a good bourbon, man, you're no good by the time you realize you're no good.
To that point, I would say I wasn't a big rum drinker until we went to the Bacardi factory.
Oh, wow.
And we took the Bacardi tour. Me and the wifey, Mel and his wife, we took the Bacardi tour. Yeah. I didn't realize that there are, well, obviously there are
So
200,
many
300, $400 bottles of everything. But like Bacardi makes some rum over there that you can only buy in the factory.
Right.
They buy some that you can drink and eat chocolate with, and it makes the rum taste totally different. They have a rum that tastes like cognac. I was like, this tastes like cognac. It's a rum. It's the way it's aged. It's a beautiful thing.
That same kind of thing is true about like Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Cognacs and bourbons are very similar in the way that they're produced. But having like a wine tasting, you could do the same thing with a bourbon. There are so many different variations of it, and the way that you combine those things. Like I like to cook with a lot of alcohol, not for the alcohol of it, but for the flavor content. Once you burn the alcohol off and you reduce it, the flavor profile is just it's amazing, man.
And I just got a text message for you, Chef.
Okay.
The text message simply says, "Tell him he better hold my April date."
April date. Hold on.
Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna give you a reminder as I do another shameless plug, real quick.
April date.
I'll give you a reminder.
New York Entertains presents Funny First Friday.
Why isn't there any B battery? Does the B stand for black battery? There was black batteries. I wouldn't use them. Probably will work sometime.
Funny First Fridays, Columbus's premier comedy series,
Yeah, that's hilarious.
showcasing nationally touring comics who have appeared on Def Jam Comedy, Comic View, Comedy Central, and Last Comic Stand. Funny First Fridays, January 6th at Warehouse 9, 929th Street in Columbus.
So if I'm a baller on the budget. Monsters, that's my store right there. But one thing about Monsters, you got to have patience up in there. You can find that stuff anywhere in there. I bought me a nice little blue jean outfit. Pants and the shirt. Found the pants where it's supposed to be. The shirt was in the back hanging in between some damn shower curtains. I like, here goes the damn shirt right here.
It's Funny First Friday, January 6th at Warehouse 9. Doors open up at 7:30. Showtime is at 8. For more information on VIP tables, call 833-22-FUNNY. That's 833-22-FUNNY. To purchase tickets, go to eventbrite.com.
So Cecil is amazing, man. Great dude. So
Yes,
I'm assuming that's gonna be April 1st. And
April
if that is the
1st.
date, I got you locked in, Cecil. Say less.
Yep.
I got you.
So I don't know. Look, I don't know if we probably just said too much, but yeah, whatever.
Nah, I mean, shoot. Hey,
That's
we're gonna we
not-
gonna we gonna we gonna put it out there for him. Make sure them tickets sell for him, man. Great
exactly.
dude, man. He
Cecil,
does. He
awesome.
does. Yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Capone, I don't know where Capone is. Capone has disappeared. I'm assuming that pass inside joke. I'm assuming he's parking cars right now, bro. And for those that have watched previous shows, y'all will know what that joke is. I'm assuming he parking cars outside of the cigar spot that he claims to manage. Hey,
I'm gonna lock
so
Cecil in right now, so I'll make sure.
tell us about. All right, we were talking about a steak, or we were talking about steaks, and we were talking about how to get a perfect sear on a steak. We also had a question. I know this is Kurt in the chat room chiming in. Is Razor Link? Shout out to the wifey Laffy T, and shout out to DJ Chuck in the chat room, as well as everybody who's listening in the background as well. The question from the chat room was ask him tips for a pork tenderloin.
Oh man, same thing. Like anytime you're cooking something, I mean, especially as a whole loin, you got to have a nice sear on the outside of it. Don't just put it in the pan. And you know what I'm saying? You know, one thing you got to do before you put it in the pan is make sure you have a roasting pan. So, I mean, a roasting rack. That's the little rack that you might put cookies on or whatever. Put that in the bottom of your pan and make sure you have your liquid in the bottom of that. But before you do all of that, you have to sear it. So you can either take a cast iron is amazing, or a good quality saute pan. Take it and if you happen to have a flat top, if you're lucky enough to have a flat top, something like that, season it very well. Salt, pepper is the best thing you can do a lot of times. But use fresh herbs instead of something that's dried or whatever. The flavor profile is a whole lot better. So season it however you choose to. Make sure you get a nice crispy sear on it. Make sure you get a brown like this, a golden kind of brown, you know what I'm saying, to where it's an even brown all over the whatever it is just searing. Then you can make sure when you put it in the roasting pan or whatever, make sure your liquid is not just water. Add, you could do a beef stock, you could do a chicken stock, you could do a veggie stock or something like that to it, broth to it. Add your veggies, what we call in the chef world a trinity is the mirror part. Your carrots, your onions, and your celery. You know what I'm saying? A trinity basically is make sure I'm saying it right. Mostly onions, so it's 50% onions, 25% 25% carrots, 25% celery. Then the rest of your herbs, however you want to do it, you got a trinity, man. Everything comes from a trinity. That means all of your sauces, there's 5 what we call mother sauces. Every sauce that you make comes from one of those sauces.
As far as those 3, as far as the onions, carrots,
and celery.
Ain't this some shit? Ladies and gentlemen, take notes. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen.
Those 5 sauces, the way to remember it, dang. Culinary school, Beth V. Beth and B. Bechamel, Espanol, tomato, hollandaise, and velouté. Those are your 5 sauces. Anything that you make as far as sauces basically come from one of those, is a derivative of one of those sauces. Even mayo.
Would mayo be a derivative of hollandaise?
Boy, you're on to something. You're on to something. Absolutely. But they're trying to call mayonnaise a sauce by itself, but it comes from a hollandaise. It comes from eggs. You know what I'm saying? Eggs, you can use cayenne pepper. Basically, you take eggs and oil and you drizzle the oil in really slow on top of the eggs, and you just keep whipping it. Keep whipping it. You can start to get your mayonnaise.
See?
Fresh mayonnaise is dope, man.
We're going to have to try fresh mayonnaise.
It's really dope. When you make stuff from scratch, man, like all these sauces and stuff that you buy at the store, if you make, like, just say Italian seasoning, make your own Italian seasoning at home. It's simple. Dude, all the stuff that you buy in the store, you have the same thing probably. Well, I know I do, because, I cook, but typically the same thing that you have in your cabinet that you buy stuff for to make, like Italian seasoning or ranch dressing, you got sitting in your doggone cabinet.
like
Ranch.
oregano. Yeah.
Yeah. Ranch dressing. Make your own
Look,
ranch dressing one time. If you don't know how to do it, Google it. Allrecipes.com. Or if you don't have a Pinterest account, dude, I don't care if you're trying to build a rocket, get a Pinterest account. I'm
for
sure it's on there somewhere.
I got one for somebody I know that's listening. So for people that are diabetic, they can't eat. They're not supposed to be eating starches, right?
Me.
So what do you substitute for your starch? So when you eat a
Well,
steak instead of a steak and potato, what are you eating now?
well, let me tell you, I am not the poster child for diabetes. I'm a diabetic. So if there was a poster, it would be a wanted poster for me because I honestly I should eat better than I do. So to answer that question, eat a lot of green vegetables, man. And typically you can anything that you eat turns into sugar at some point in your body. So that's your energy that your body turns that food into energy in the form of sugar. So um, if you typically look at something that a food item that is white, it probably has more concentration of what turns into sugar, more starch. Think about it. Potatoes, rice, you know what I'm saying? Certain grains, whatever, they turn into sugar and it turns into more sugar. So I would say learn how to stay away from maybe those white ingredients. And if you do eat them in moderation. There's nothing as a diabetic that you can't eat, but you have to do everything in moderation. You know what I mean? If you find out you're diabetic and you used to eat, 6 bags of rice a week, okay, obviously that's not good for you. So, hey, try maybe a brown rice instead. And you know what I'm saying? Use maybe a 4-ounce portion, or if you just have to have it, cut the portion size down. You know what I mean? Use other things that maybe you're not familiar with and give it a try. There's a world of food out there that if we did not live in the United States, we wouldn't be eating the same things that we eat every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For instance, it may sound crazy, but horse, for instance, instead of beef. If you lived in France, you would see horse on the menu. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy, but it is what it is.
Have you partaken in the horsey?
I have not, but I'm telling you, the first chance I get, if Black Beauty come on my plate, hey, it's all good. I'm gonna try it. The only thing I would not try, the things that I don't like organs. Only organ that I like to eat is skin, like chicken skin, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest organ on anything is skin. But hearts, livers, giblets, miss me with the feet, the tail.
Have you come up with the perfect chitterling recipe though?
I have actually.
I figured you would have.
Honest to God, what you want to do is you can take the whole tub and put it right in the trash can and tie it up. Hey, best thing you can do. The best thing you can do, dog. And hey, I promise it's not food waste at all. But think about this though. God. Even if you don't like chitlins, at some point you really kind of eat chitlins because you you eat chitlins in a way because think about casings that you put sausage and stuff in, right?
Right.
What is
that's just the skin. That's basically
the intestines. Yep. Same thing.
Hey man,
it doesn't have the smell.
Ain't nothing wrong with some good chitlins.
You're right.
I ain't going looking for them, but I'm just saying, I done had some chitlins that was just like, hold on, man, let me get another bowl.
Liver, beets, turnips.
Liver.
Did you say beets?
Look.
Beets. Only beets I want is by Dre. I promise you. I don't need no other beets. I swear, dude. Like
he said beets by Dre.
Beets are perfect for a garnish because it's got a nice color to it. But other than that, like there's no reason in the world.
You don't like liver, man? Hey man, I was sorry. Something happened while I was gone. If you asked me the day that I was going, I was probably going on chicken day, and I was probably going on liver day, man. I was gonna get that liver, bro.
Man, look, I remember one time we lived in Iceland for 4.5 years, man, and my mom used to make liver kind of like on a regular basis because they say it's good for you. Definitely don't taste like it, but it was like one of those dinners you had to you're gonna beat me today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know
I
what?
don't care what happens.
Watch. If I told you what that was for me, you would be like, "Well, nah." You probably be like, "Nah, I'm with you." Pig feet. That was pig feet for me,
Yeah,
bro.
see, what I don't understand. Like, I know where it came from, whatever, back in the day, and that people had to eat what they had to eat back then. But in 22, look, look. I don't need the ankle. I don't need the tongue. Look, let me get another part of it. Hey, if you like it, more power to you. But I pineapples. I'm good.
All right, so
I can't do it.
pass. What's the weirdest thing that you have? What's the weirdest thing that you've eaten?
The weirdest thing that I've eaten, or at least tasted, is probably
Outside of that nasty.
Oh, it's probably
outside of that one time that came up and your shirt was red.
Oh,
hey, look.
Hell to no.
That's a whole misunderstanding right there. That's a disagreement. You know what? I can't really think of something that was like the weirdest thing for me because, the way I look at things, like I said earlier, like if I didn't live here in the United States, it wouldn't be so weird to me. I'd say like my first big catering event, was 2008, 2009, and it was a Brazilian party. Chicken hearts are a big delicacy in Brazil. So, I don't care how much you don't like something. Even like I have a hard time understanding how a vegan or plant-based chef, whatever, cooks meat. You know what I'm saying? Only because, like, if I cook something for you, your mom, anybody, I'm going to have to taste it so I know it's not trash before I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? It's either going to be good trash or it's going to be terrible trash.
Right.
Brazilian chicken hearts, I don't care. Delicacy or not, it's trash. It's bad trash. And that was one of the most horrible moments of my life. Like, you can't, like, even now thinking about that taste, it never goes away. It's just like, it just make it stop. It's just terrible, dog. That red T-shirt, dog. What just happened?
Make it stop.
Lord, not like this. It was terrible, dog. It was like,
no.
What?
Pass,
other than that, I can't think of anything
what
worse.
You got? Pass, you got?
Like everything that I've tasted that I don't like, I've actually tasted. So that's a good thing. I'm not one of them people who just look at something and be like, So octopus just threw me for a loop.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
I was good, homie. I was good. See, I'm a texture person, so that
was it live? Did you do the live raw or did you do the fried?
Hell no.
See, that's a brave individual right there.
Yeah, anybody that can swallow a live octopus, knowing that this could be your last swallow of anything, never. No.
So
yeah, he like this all the way down.
You had it fried?
Nah, mine was so I used to work during the day. Yeah, pretty much. During the daytime, I used to work at a morning restaurant, and it was a sushi and steakhouse at the 12 downtown. So we had octopus. It was already cooked and everything, but texture is all messed up.
I don't know, bro. I think I done woke up from a dream, kicking and screaming, dreaming about eating live octopus, and it just being like stuck in your throat, and you just can't. Nah. Good.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm as adventurous to try live, but octopus is definitely one of my favorite things, dude. Like, sometimes what, like I tell people all the time, it's not what you have eaten, it's how you had it to compare. I mean, how you had it prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like some things you just can't, like turnips. I don't care if you cover them in chocolate and sprinkle them with gold dust, and I don't care. It's gonna be trash. Get it away.
Did you say turnips are trash?
Greens? You talking about turnip greens? A turnip, actual turnip.
The root.
Chef, what are you doing on this show, sir?
Hey man, look. Hey, if you like it, my hat's off to you.
Chef Mike has turned down. He has turned down turnips, chitlins, beets,
bro. Beets on a cold salad is
liver.
awesome.
And the
I believe you.
chicken heart, I'm
I
with you
believe
on.
you like
said,
it.
I believe you.
Chicken heart, I'm
He
with
said,
you
I
on.
believe you.
I definitely believe that you like it, and I won't fight against you.
I'm not.
But look, that same T-shirt misunderstanding, nah, it's all good for me. I
That's off the
can't get
chain.
past it.
Dang.
But for
Yeah.
me, like, so octopus, so you have to, and again, the texture thing, some people can't get past texture. I get that. But, I like to sous vide mine. I used to put it in the, like boil it or put it in the oven, roast it for a little while. Cause it's like, you compare it to like maybe a hen and chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
If you ever had a hen before, you have to bite and snatch that guy if you haven't
Right.
cooked it long enough. You know what I'm saying? It's just that tough. But an octopus is not calamari. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not the same. You gotta tenderize it a little bit, and then if you grill it and add some citrus to it, man, look. Maybe I don't know how you had it prepared before, but maybe it's something you want to try.
It was in a sushi. It was in a sushi roll. So,
not so much.
I personally am not a big fan of seafood in general. So I had to learn how to eat sushi, and I started off with just California rolls. Worked my way up to fried shrimp rolls, and then I got into a few salmon and tuna rolls raw, and they didn't taste bad. It's just the texture just messed with me to no end, and I just couldn't.
It's
I
raw.
couldn't stomach it. But that octopus, bro, no. The texture was all messed up. I gagged instantly. I was like, "This has got to stop."
I don't think it would be great, raw either. So, I mean, if y'all are interested, man, we could do another, maybe do a show or whatever. We could y'all can come to the restaurant and we'll just eat and do a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be actually pretty dope.
Yes. Let's definitely set that up. Shout out to Sensei Cooper in the building with us. Chef, I know I can't take up all your night, man. I know you got to get to the family, and you sipping over there as well.
Hey, man, it's feeling good too.
We gonna give you some. We gonna give you some real quick random questions.
Okay.
We gonna give you some. You pass these. We get to put them in the words EJ as he runs on the promo. We get to put him in the hot seat real quick.
Okay,
so,
come on with it.
All right.
So, pass. Each of us gonna get 3 random questions. They either he could pass, or he can answer on it. What you got?
Can I do a shameless plug real quick before the question?
Do a million shameless plugs.
So, I have a peach bourbon barbecue sauce, man. I put it out a couple times a year. I don't know if it's blurry or whatever. So again, like I said, I fell in love with bourbon, man, and I do desserts. I do a lot of stuff with bourbon, man. I would definitely love to find a sponsor for bourbon. Jack Daniels or whoever it may be that's got some Blue Run. Look, I'm advertising for y'all. If y'all want to do something with bourbon, man, I'm definitely open to it. But anyway, my peach bourbon barbecue sauce, man. If you guys are interested in a great bourbon peach barbecue sauce or just barbecue sauce in general that you want to try that you like, look, this is like, it's not because it's mine, but because I like great food, man. I hate to buy something and feel like I wasted my money. This right here is something that is worth every dime you may spend with me.
Man, if I tell you I'm sending a text message right now to somebody like, hey.
And where can I get it?
So you can reach out to me on my Instagram, my Facebook, Chef_Micahel. Let me see something. Maybe I can put this up. Yeah, I can see it. Or you can find me, Michael Barnes, Micahel, on Facebook. I'm probably the only Michael you'll see spelled that way. Thanks, Mom. Love you.
Can you still pronounce it like straight Michael? Because I was like Micahel. I was like,
a lot of people do that. And it's not your fault. I understand. I get it. I mean, it looks like it's more than what it is. Mom wanted me to be special. She did it. So that's how you spell it. And the information is here. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
Hope you can.
Right there. Stop. There you go. All right.
And I just put it in the
Super
YouTube.
sweet. Yep. And I'll just it's already in there.
Let me know how many you want, man. If you buy, shipping. Well, the shipping was like $9.82 for 4 bottles, but things change. So if you want larger bottles, let me know. If you have a restaurant and you want bigger bottles, let me know. We'll make it happen for you. Appreciate the support. Come on, light that fire. Let's go with the question.
This is what we gotta do. You gotta make sure you send me that logo as well, and let me put together something for you.
Gotcha.
For the program. Gotcha. We'll get that out there. All right, so lightning round of questions. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Have you ever beat up one of your daughter's boyfriends or wanted to?
Definitely wanted to. Have not done it. I got too much to lose. I've made some mistakes in my life, and that won't be one of them. I won't put myself in a box.
Yes, Paz. It was real random. Paz was like, where did that one come from?
I was like, yeah. I didn't know how random we were going, but clearly random meant random.
Paz was like, where did that one come from?
I was like,
hey, I'm an open book, man. I'm not scared to answer anything.
Just some thoughts. Just some thoughts. I just needed some advice. I just needed to hear from somebody else. No, I'm just playing.
Don't trick yourself off the street, man.
Man, if y'all looked at my Facebook reel, hey, I just real quick intervention story. He came over here for the first time. Well, second time for us meeting him. Came over to eat dinner for me and Carla's anniversary. Now, Jasmine, baby girl, has asked us to learn, or she wants to learn how to play spades. So we like, okay, we're gonna teach y'all how to play spades tonight. Y'all can play with us. So I asked little dude, do you know how to play spades? He was like, no, I don't know how to play spades, but I know how to shoot dice. And pulled some dice out of his pocket.
Wait a minute.
So I'm thinking to myself, first of all, this is not how you introduce yourself to somebody's dad.
And this ain't a good look for continuing to see my no.
But since you did pull these dice out your pocket in the 21s, we gonna go ahead and take these 21s up off of you too. We're gonna have to send you on your little way. As he tried to cheat, bro. He tried to cheat me, and I still took his $20. He was mad when he left here. But all right, back to the lightning round of questions. Pass, it's on you.
Oh my goodness. I think that first question, I wasn't ready for it either, and it wasn't even for me. Shoot. All right, here's a good question. It's just random. This is my thing for people. Android or Apple?
Samsung Android.
That's my dude. I knew it.
And I'm not trying to offend anybody, whatever. Like, I feel as though, and I'm generally speaking, like, especially for like maybe younger people, whatever. There's so much on the iPhone thing because everybody has it. You know what I'm saying? It's not whether they like it or not. It's just to fit in. You know what I mean? Like, everything now is a fad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got the latest this. I got the latest that, whatever. Okay, so at the end of the day, where does that technology come from? Hey, that's okay. That's okay. It's all right.
I am a lifelong iPhoner. I'm one of them people that didn't trade up. Like, I had that iPhone 3S for like the longest and wouldn't trade up until it just absolutely stopped working. Like,
I think a lot of our issues as Android users come from iPhones.
Probably.
And that's the reason I build computers in general. Apple in general, I've always hated. So the PC I'm currently on is my own. Yes.
This is off the subject, kind of, sort of. How much was the first Apple computer sold for?
Oh,
and I'm not going religion on you, but
it was probably Apple. It was probably like $79.
What you think, man?
I'm thinking like $300, $400.
$666.
$666.
Apple. 666.
All
right, I'm gonna leave that alone. Next question.
Yeah.
That's another subject, but okay. All right.
Shout out to Angel. Shout out to
Yeah.
Angel in the building. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Mark of the
Uh-huh.
Beast. We could go
That's
through a couple
okay.
different things on that one.
That's
Thank-
okay.
Y'all
No
can
more
y'all can
fishing
keep
for your
that for
fish.
Back to all right. What was or has there ever been a time in your chefdom, making up words, in your chefdom, has there been a time that you prepared a bad meal and you still had to serve it, but you knew it was bad?
Failure is not an option. Yes, absolutely. But the thing is, like, if something went wrong, I would have to swallow it. Okay, yes, absolutely. I had a baby shower, man. Shout out to my boy for letting me take care of it. Dude, the baby shower was in Atlanta, right? I prepared in Columbus, packed everything up, boom, boom, boom. I get there. Um, Guess what I forgot? The whole box of hot food, dog, sitting on the counter at the kitchen. The whole box of hot food, dog.
The
The look you got on your
Whoa.
face right now, man, that's the look I
Whoa.
had on my face. Like, Lord, not like this.
Whoa.
So my boy he does security for for security for a lot of people, right? So I was like, look, man. So what had happened was I got all this stuff and I don't have any of your hot food, but I'll get it taken care of. Dude, I literally had to go buy out stores of what they had because at the end of the day, situation was there's no boo-hooing about it. All these people came to support this young lady for her baby shower. And I live and die by that same statement, dog. I don't care what the situation is. Um, God help me, I would never dang bow out, man. I'll keep going until the wheels fall off. So I had to go to Publix, I had to go to Kroger, I had to buy everything I could think of to make this event happen. Nobody ever knew any different except for the father and the mother.
Hey y'all, we got Chef
Everything went great.
Michael. We got Chef Michael here with us. The concierge by Chef Michael actually in the building with us. Make sure y'all order this barbecue sauce that he's talking about. Peach bourbon barbecue sauce at that. We're gonna definitely make sure we put together some promo for you. We got a special guest that we got gonna come on with y'all. Paz, you got one more lightning round question for Chef?
Yeah. All right. So, what is one of the best meals that you've ever prepared, but it was also one of the cheapest meals that you've ever prepared?
Great question.
A pocket?
Right? Right?
A hot pocket with some peach bourbon, with some peach bourbon barbecue sauce on it.
Man, look. Got some ramen noodles?
Right, bro. Hey, I've learned to do some things with some ramen noodles now. Like,
Yeah. That's what he's talking about, the pocket.
Yes.
Best cheapest meal. Ramen noodles, dog. Seriously though. Like I'll take ramen noodles, like the regular pack of ramen noodles, dog, and turn it into. Hey, look. Hey, I take the pack out of it and use some real broth. Add some veggies to it. You know what I'm saying, and then add some fresh garlic to it. Oh, boy, ramen noodles. You could do a lot of things with ramen noodles, man. That what it used to be, 25 cents, 45 cents, whatever it is. You can make $1 million meal out of some ramen, man. Throw some eggs in there, and shoot, man, come on. Matter of fact, that would be a dope little segment to do. Like,
Mike,
let me see what to do with this ramen.
We gotta talk going into the new year, bro.
This pack of ramen.
This pack of ramen. Hey, Chef, tell them one more time, Chef, how they can catch you and how they can get up with you on social media.
www.theconcierge by Chef Micahel if you're looking to book events. And I'm actually trying to go more corporate this year. So if you guys have, if you're work for a corporate business or whatever, please reach out. We can do easily 600 people because we just did it for Macy's. Michael Barnes on Facebook, spelled again, Micahel Barnes, Barnes. I'm also looking for great people, man. I need people with like real skill set, man. I get a lot of people that are just wearing a jacket and tell me they can cook. You know what I mean? And no shot to anybody, man. You got to start from somewhere. But at the end of the day, like, I honestly don't have that kind of. I'm not a very patient person. You know what I mean? Especially in the kitchen because I work my butt off. But with somebody with a decent skill set, I got room for that. But don't come telling me you did this, da 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 da, and you can't flip a
You don't know how.
biscuit, man. Come on now. You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't even
Now
worked
it's all
that.
over my face. Now you mad at me because I'm mad at you.
You talking about you worked at Red Lobster and you ain't even work at Waffle House. I'm just
Right.
saying, don't
Come
be out
on,
there
man.
like that, people.
They ain't even have no lobsters where he was working.
Chef, I
Yo.
appreciate you for taking some time out of your day and joining us, bro. I'm going to holler at you in the next 24 hours so we got to work out something to have you back on here soon. Sooner than later. Look, we ain't even get to talk about because most people somebody just texted like, "Yo, you got Chef Micahel on your show?" And I'm like, "Yeah, do you realize how long I've known Chef?"
Right. God, we go way back. Way back.
All right.
Hey,
So,
man, I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you, man.
I
And I
appreciate you,
appreciate you
man.
for having me.
I'm proud of you too, brother.
This is a podcast.
Yo, my apologies to everybody that's out there that was watching the show. We did have a quick interruption. It should be back up and running. So if y'all don't mind, give me 2 seconds. We will be back into the show. Got to run some quick promos, tell y'all about what we had going on, what we got coming up. And then we'll get this thing back going. Pasadena should be back with me by then. We'll be right back in 1 second.
We froze here.
And we going worldwide with this one. Feel good music. Yeah. Gave Patty her bells, made Martin the king. All it took was a hustle and a couple of beans. Mind full of big dreams, selling out of poker. Had to leave from a city, cut I hate it local. World look at me now, oh they loving the kid. Where were you at when I was traffic? You stuck with them bricks. I was stuck with them bricks. I was stuck with them bricks. And they had the nerve to tell me, make it back the best way you can, young nigga. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. You gotta get up, get out and get something. Sleep people, whole lot of nothing. You have a whole lot of everything, but it don't mean nothing. You ain't grinding, no.
What up? It's your boy Mo Cheese, aka Grits, broadcasting live from the Kountry Roadz. Down It Goes Down, January the 6th, 2023. Yep, get your advance purchase tickets at 83322-FUNNY. That's 83322-FUNNY. Hey, if you can't spell, it ain't on me.